I don't believe in taking the right decisions. I take decisions and then make them right. Bus businesses to go beyond the interest of their companies to the communities they serve. People still believe what they read is necessarily the truth. If you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together. I have been constantly telling people to encourage people to question the unquestioned, not to be ashamed to bring up new ideas, new processes to get things done. I've often felt that the Indian tiger has not been unleashed. Ups and downs in life are very important to keep us going because a straight line, even in an ECG, means we are not alive. If it stands the test of public scrutiny, do it. If it doesn't stand the test of public scrutiny, don't do it. Power and wealth are not two of my main stakes. None can destroy iron, but its can. Likewise, none can destroy a person, but its own set can. Apart from values and ethics which I have tried to live by, the legacy I would like to leave behind is a very simple one, that I have always stood up for what I consider to be the right thing, and I have tried to be as fair and equitable as I could be. I admire every successful people. If that success has been achieved through too much ruthlessness, then I may admire that person, but I can't respect him. I have always been very confident and very upbeat about the future potential of India. I think it is a great country with great potential. There are many things that, if I have to relive, maybe I will do it another way, but I would not like to look back and think what I have not been able to. Take the stones, people, to throw at you, and use them to build a monument. Business needs to go beyond the interest of their companies to the communities they serve. I may have hurt some people along the way, but I would like to be seen as somebody who has done his best to do the right thing for any situation and not compromised. Young entrepreneurs will make a difference in the Indian ecosystem. The strong live and the weak die. There is some bloodshed, and a much leaner industry emerges, which tends to survive. I have also made this a point in our company. We need to stop taking baby steps and start thinking globally. It seems to be helping. have 2 or 3 cars that I like, but today, Ferrari would be the best car I have driven in terms of being an impressive car. Some foreign investors accuse us of being unfair to shareholders by using our resources for community development. Yes, this is money that could have been made for dividend payouts, but it also is money that's uplifting and improving the quality of life of people in the rural areas where we operate and work. We owe them that. I followed someone who had very large shoes. He had very large shoes. Mr. Ratan Tata. He was a legend in the Indian business community. He had been at the helm of the Tata organization for 50 years. You were almost starting to think he was going to be there forever. I think the environment has become more competitive. That has made the Indian industry more concerned with its customers, be the quality of its products, and see its brand image in the marketplace. At Tata's, we believe that if we are not among the top 3 in an industry, we should look seriously at what it would take to become one of the top 3 players, or think about exiting the industry. What I would like to do is to leave behind a sustainable entity of a set of companies that operate in an exemplary manner in terms of ethics and values and continue what our ancestors left behind. We're responsible for the fortune of the company, but this is a bone-dry situation in terms of access to credit. Nobody can operate on that basis unless you have large cash balances, which we don't. My concern is that the government doesn't appear to care about manufacturing. I came seriously close to getting married 4 times, and each time I backed off in fear or for one reason or another. Each occasion was different, but in hindsight, when I look at the people involved, what I did wasn't a bad thing. I think it may have been more complex had the marriage taken place. We live in a highly competitive world, and we Indians have to struggle to catch up. So modesty is necessary, even if there is also a need for a certain amount of national pride. When it comes down to it, we have managed our country's economy poorly for long enough. There is no reason to now think that we can conquer the world. One of the weaknesses of the Indian industry is that in many areas, like consumer goods, it is very fragmented. Individually, companies might not be able to survive. What is needed is a consortium of like companies in one industry, presenting a strong front to the multinationals. The Swiss watch industry did this. India has probably lost its position to China as the world's workshop. At the same time, it has the power to be ahead of China when it comes to knowledge. Not that the Chinese are far behind. They will get there. But our challenge is to invest sufficiently in education,